Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to build a small cryptocurrency application with the help of RTK-Query. So in this video, you are going to learn how to use RTK-Query to fetch the cryptocurrency from the API that we are going to use in this application. So we are going to use the Gecko API to fetch all this cryptocurrency. And for styling, we are going to use a Tailwind in this project. So let's explore what are the features we are going to implement in the today video. So on the home page, we are going to fetch all the cryptocurrency using this API, and we have implemented a pagination here, and we are also going to limit the crypto coin on our home page. So it's up to you how many crypto coin or cryptocurrency you wanted to display on home page. So you can change this number from this drop down. So now it's showing the 10 cryptocurrency on this home page, and we are also going to implement the pagination. So if you click on next, it will move towards the next page, and we are going to display the next 10 set of cryptocurrency. So likewise, you can move forward and you can move backward. You can control how many cryptocurrency you want on this application by adjusting the size. And we are also going to implement the search functionality, so you can search any specific cryptocurrency that you want. So I'm going to search here just crypto, so I'm just going to type a crypto. So you can see that we got this result. You can search any cryptocurrency. So BNB, so we got here BNB. So the search functionality also we are going to implement in this application. Now if you click on any specific cryptocurrency, then you will basically navigate towards the detail page for that particular cryptocurrency. So we are displaying some more detail about this specific cryptocurrency. So we are showing the price and we are showing the hourly data. So here we are displaying 1 hour data and the past 24-hour data, then 7 days data. So likewise, we are displaying this additional data as well. We are showing 24-hour low, high, market cap, circulating supply, and some description about this specific currency under the about section. And if you click on this big heading, so you will basically navigate towards the home page. So this is the overall application that we are going to build in this video with the help of RTK-Query using the API Gecko, and for the styling purpose we are going to use this Tailwind-CSS in this project. And you don't have to worry about the external CSS file that we are going to use in this application, because I am going to provide the GitHub URL of this entire application in the video description, so you don't have to worry about that one. Now before we move on and start working on this project, if you haven't subscribed my channel, then please do like and subscribe this channel. So let's start working on this project. As you can see that I have already created a project and it's running successfully in my browser. You can see that over here. And I have created this project with this command. So we are going to use a TypeScript in this project. So that's the reason I have used this template, a Redux TypeScript template. So with this command, I have created my React project, and you can give your app name whatever you want. Now this app is running successfully in our browser. So we have to install some packages first before we start to work. So we need to install package like React icons and React router DOM, because we are going to have a detail page as well for each crypto coin. So let's install these two packages first. So the package got installed. Let's close this one. and let's do some cleanup. So I'm going to remove this folder. This is not required, and let's clean up all this thing. And I'm just going to remove everything from this div, and I'll just give here hello world or hello crypto, something like this. And let's remove logo as well, and logo also we have to remove from here. Now first let's go into the browser whether our changes is reflected or not. So some issue is there, so we have to go to this app, and here we have to basically remove this one because we don't have any reducer. So let's just remove this one. So this will be empty for now. Later we will hook up our reducer. Now let's go into the browser. So we don't have any issue. Now after this, first I'm going to show you which API I'm going to use to show the crypto coin. The coin Gecko API I'm going to use in this project. And let's explore the document for API. So overall I'm going to use two API in this application. So the API I'm going to use this one, the market one and the ID one, because you also need a detail about the particular crypto. So I'm going to use this API for that, and for displaying all the cryptocurrency we are going to use this API. So you can generate API. So here what you have to do, so we can click on try out, and here we have to give currency. So I am giving here USD, and here we can just click on execute. Now here you can see that we got all the cryptocurrency over here. So we need this API. So I'm just going to copy this one, and let's just paste it in our app.tsx file for now. So let's put in comment so that we don't have any issue, and let's put this one here. So we got this API. Now after this what we have to do, so I will configure the Tailwind-CSS in our React project. So first I will install the packages. So I need to copy this one, and I'm just going to paste it here. So it will install all these packages as a dev dependency. So our packages is getting installed. Let's wait for the package installation. So our package got installed. You can see that over here. After this, let's go to the documentation of Tailwind. Then we have to basically write this command. After running this command, we got some file here like post css.config.js and tailwind.config.js. So this file we got after we run this command. Now let's go to again official document. Here we have to add this thing. So I'm just going to copy this one. I'm just going to add it over here. Make sure to add this one. Now we have to also add this one. So we have to add here in our index.css file. I'm going to add this one here. In your case, you might get some warning here after adding this decorator of Tailwind. So in that case, you have to install one extension. So this extension you have to install, okay, this extension, if you are getting a warning over here for adding this Tailwind decorator. So you have to install this extension After installing this extension in your VS Code, the warning will get removed. So make sure to add this one if you're facing any kind of warning after adding Tailwind decorator. Now we can verify this one whether our Tailwind is working or not. So we can just copy this one and we can paste it over here. Now let's go into the browser and verify this one whether Tailwind is successfully configured or not. So Tailwind is successfully configured. You can see that the changes over here. If I reward this one, for example, if I reward this one, you can see a different styling. Okay, so Tailwind is successfully configured. Let's reward our changes. Now after this, what I'll do, so I'm going to add the styling for our project. So I'm just going to paste all the CSS styling for this crypto app. Let me close this one first. So I'm going to use all this styling for this crypto app, and you don't have to really worry about this CSS file because I have already provided you the GitHub link for this project in the description. So you don't have to worry about the CSS file. So this will be the CSS styling for our crypto app. Now let's close this one and let's go into the browser. So now you can see that we got some different background color. After this, I'm going to create some folder. So I'm going to have a folder like components. Then I'm going to have a common folder for defining the type for our cryptocurrency. And inside feature, I'm going to have a folder called coins. So I'm going to display all the coins on home page. So this will be coins. And then we are going to have a detail page. So for that, we are going to have a coin. Then let's create a file here, index.tsx, and I'm going to generate a snippet. So this will be like our home, and here we can give just simply like cryptos coin. And here I'm going to create one more file inside coin folder, and let's generate a snippet. So in this file, we are going to show the detail about the particular coin or cryptocurrency, and this will be a detail page. So we have done a basic folder setup in this project. Now I'm going to hook up a React router in this React project. So from React router DOM, we need to bring a couple of things. That is a browser router, routes, and route. Let's remove this one, we don't need. Here we are going to have browser router. Inside this, we are going to have a routes in which we are going to have multiple route. In route component, we are going to have a path that will be the home, and we can bring our home component. So it is not importing. Now it's going to import automatically, and we are going to have a detail page for our all crypto. So coin, and we can get the detail about a particular coin based on the ID, and for that we can bring this coin. Now let's see whether React router is working or not in our application. Let's go into the browser. So it is working, you can see that. So on our home page, we are going to display all the crypto coin, and we have a detail page. So for now, you can give any random ID. So we are showing the detail page as well. So React router DOM is also successfully configured in this React project. Now after this, what I'm going to do, so first I'm going to create a navbar. So let's create a file here, navbar.tsx. Let's generate a snippet. First I need to bring a icon from React icons, and we have to bring from font awesome, and the icon will be like FA points, and then we are going to have a div with the class name flex. So we are going to use here Tailwind-CSS. So the class name will be like flex justify center. So flex justify center text center empty -8. Then we are going to use this icon, and we can give class name as well. So text 5 Excel, text purple 900 mx-3. After this, we are going to have h1 tag with the class name text 5 Excel, text white, and that will be a 600. So here basically we are giving the size of the text, and after this font bold. Inside this h1 tag we are going to have a crypto, the heading, and we are going to have a span tag with the class name bg purple, text center, text green 300, text -5 Excel, and then font bold. And inside that I'm going to have point. So this will be the heading. Now let's save this one, and let's bring this navbar component in our app file. So here we can bring our navbar component. Let's see how it's look in our browser. So let's go into the browser. So let's go to the first home page. So it's not looking perfect at the moment. Let me see what are the changes required. So guys, after restarting my React development server, it's working as expected. You can see that we got a nice heading over here. So you have to restart your React development server if it's not coming. Now after this, what I have to do, so first I'm going to remove this heading. It's not looking good. So let's go into the VS Code, and from this file we have to remove this heading. Let's save this one, and let's go into the browser. Now it's looking fine. Now after this, I'm going to display my all crypto coin on this home page. So first I'm going to create an endpoint using the RTK query. For that I need to go back to my VS Code, and I have to create a folder here called services. So the folder name will be the services, and here I'm going to have my crypto API. So crypto API.ts. In this file we need to bring something from our RTK query. So first we have to target the correct path. So Redux Toolkit, and we have to go to query and then React, and we have to bring create API and fetch base query to specify the base URL of our API. After this, what we need to do, so we are going to create a couple of APIs. So port const crypto API, and we are going to use here create API, and we have to provide here reducer path so that we can hook up in our store. So the reducer path we can give here crypto API only. After this, we have to specify a base query, and here we can use fetch base query, in which we can specify a base URL. So the base URL will be something like this. So let's go to this app.tsx file, and here we have that endpoint. So I'm just going to cut from this file and I'm going to paste inside this file. So our base URL will be like this up to here, because from this path the API will get changed based on our requirement. So this will be our base URL. After this, we are going to write a series of endpoints. So endpoints, and here we are going to write a builder pattern. Inside this first method, we are going to have like to get all cryptos. So get cryptos, and here we are going to have builder, and we got here couple of options. You can see that mutation or query. So mutation normally we use whenever we have to perform like add, delete or update, and query is used for fetching the data only. But here we are going to use a mutations because later we are going to have a pagination, and we are also going to implement like how many crypto coin you wanted to display per page. So for that reason we are going to use here mutation, because this method will get called whenever you perform a pagination or you perform like how many you wanted to display crypto per page. So this method is going to call based on the user action. So that's the reason I'm using here mutation. Otherwise we can easily go with the query. After this, what I have to do, we are going to have a query here inside, and later it's going to receive a page and per page from our component, and we can return here, and here we have to specify the URL. And for now I'm just going to paste this one, because pagination and per page functionality I will implement later. So for now I'm just going to copy up to this. Let's paste it over here. So this is fine. You can see that over here. After this, we have to specify the method. So method will be a get method. Now first method is ready. So let's format this one. Now after this, what we can do. So this crypto API is going to expose a custom hook, whatever the method we have defined over here inside our endpoint. So we have defined here get cryptos. So a custom hook will look like this: use get cryptos mutation. So RTK query is automatically suggesting you like this will be our custom hook for this method that we have defined inside this endpoint. So after this, what we have to do, so we have to basically hook up this crypto API to our store. So inside a reducer we are going to hook up. So we have to bring our crypto API so that we can hook up inside our reducer. So it is available inside this service crypto API, and now we can hook up like this way: crypto API dot reducer path, and then crypto API dot reducer. So that's it. We have successfully configured our crypto API with store, and a basic store configuration is already done inside our index.tsx file. You can see that over here. Now our one service is ready. You can see that over here. So we can verify this one whether it's working or not. So let's verify here. So this is our home page, and here what we can do, const use get crypto mutation, and here what we can do, so we have a method. So we have defined this method get cryptos. So we can simply bring this one, and this is also going to expose a data. So data, it will expose other property as well, like is error, is loading, is success. So we can use this property whenever we use a RTK query. So let's first check whether we are getting our all crypto or not using this use get crypto mutation. I'm just going to put a console log. Let's give here data. Let's go into the browser, and I'm going to just refresh this one. So in console we have undefined, it is calling or not. Okay, we forget to do one thing. So we have to call this method, then only we are going to get our all the cryptocurrency data. So from React we have to bring use effect, and here we are going to have one method called fetch point data, something like this. That will be async, and then we are going to have await, and we can use this method get cryptos, and then we can call the function here. Now here it's asking like argument was not provided. So we are getting this error because mutation always asks at least one argument. So for now let's just give anything here, random number. It won't have any effect. So let's save this file, and let's go into the browser and refresh this one. Now here you can see that we got first 100 coins, and we are getting only 100 coins because in context, because in crypto API, so here we have mentioned 100. So that's the reason we are getting first 100 cryptocurrency in our console log. So this part is done. After that I'm going to create a types. So I'm going to create a file here inside our common folder types.ts, and we are going to have this type for our coin. So we have market cap, rank, image, name, is name, symbol, current price. So we have to specify the types, otherwise we are going to face a issue later in this project. So I have defined the coin type over here. Now I'm going to create one component. It is called items.tsx, and let's generate the snippets. Now inside this component, first we have to bring that point type. So from common types, we have to bring our point type, and then we have to define an interface. So export, because this component I'm going to use inside our home page. So we have to define your interface, and it's going to receive some props. So props function, and then coin, and we can specify our type here, coin type. Since this is a functional component, so I can use here react dot functional. So here we have to specify, so we have to basically remove this one, and that will be like react dot functional component, and we have to pass here this props function, this interface. After that it's going to receive a props like coin, each single coin, and then we can have our return. And here we are going to have one open curly bracket. Now after this, we are going to have a class name with the coin row, and then I'm going to show the market cap rank. So market cap rank. So let me go to the type first. So here we have a properties like market cap, image, name. So why I have specified like this way, because if I go back to browser, so here we have a lot of data for a particular cryptocurrency. So we are not using all of them, we are using just few of them like market cap. So this one I have used market cap rank. So you can find here market cap rank. So whatever it's mentioned over here, I have specified the same. So there is no mismatch with this. Okay. We have also used here price change percentage 24-hour. So it is there. That's the reason I have specified in point type. So I hope you now understand. So our item component going to receive all this property, and here we have to use question mark, and we have to use this one inside p tag. So I'm just going to remove this one. After this, we are going to have a div with the class name flex items center. Then we are going to have an image source, and inside source I'm going to use coin dot image, and in alternate I'm going to use name, coin dot name, and we are going to have a class name h10 mr-2 w auto. After this, we are going to have our coin symbol. So coin symbol dot to uppercase. After this div, we are going to have one p tag. So here I'm going to show the price. So I'm going to show here current price. Now I'm going to have a couple of more p tag. So I'm just going to copy paste, and this will be price change, and here we have to use to fixed because it will be in decimals. So I wanted to fix up to 2 decimal place, and this will be a coin dot total volume, and it will be local string only, and it will be local string, and this is market cap, and here we have to specify some class name. So class name hide mobile. So in mobile mode, this will hide mobile. So let's save this file, and we are done with this component. So this component we are going to use inside our home page. That is, this is under coins folder where we are displaying our coins. After this, we are going to work on our this home page. So in this home page, mostly I will do a copy paste. So let's first give your class name. So this will be max, and screen LG M auto. So this will be our div, and we are going to have one more div, and inside this I'm going to paste a code here. So I'm going to have this one. So here I have used Tailwind-CSS class name. Okay, and if I save this one, so let's save this one and let's go into the browser. So we got this a nice table format over here, and below this we are going to show all the data related to crypto coin, and we have this huge Tailwind CSS class name over here. You can see that data. So now we have to use this data. So I'm just going to rename this to cryptos, and let's put a comment here. And from React router DOM, I have to bring a link from React router DOM because we are going to have a detail page. So whenever a user click on a particular cryptocurrency, so he is going to navigate towards a detail page. So we need here link, and after this div we can use here cryptos, and we can use here map. So map, and we can bring here coin type, and then I'm going to have a link. So whenever you click any particular crypto coin, you will navigate towards a detail page. So I'm just specifying the URL. So coin, and that will be coin.id, and let's give your key as well, otherwise we will get a warning. That will be a coin.id. After this we can use that component that we have created just now, items component, and here we can pass our each coin like this way. So let's save this one, and let's go into the browser, So now here you can see that we are getting our all cryptocurrency. You can see that. So we are fetching 100 cryptocurrency. So you can see that we are successfully able to display our crypto coin on our homepage, and we are fetching first 100 crypto coin. You can see that over here. So this part is completed over here. We are successfully able to display all the crypto coin on our home page in this nice table. Now after this I am going to implement the pagination. So let's go into the VS Code, and for pagination we need to go to this file, and here I am going to define couple of state. So I am going to have a page, set page, use state. So we have to bring use state from React, and initially it will be the page 1. After this we have to define the per page. So page and per page. So it will be per page, and this will be set per page. So initially we are going to display the 10 crypto coin. So let's give here use state, and in this I am going to give the value 10. So initially we are going to display 10 crypto coin along with the pagination. And after this what I have to do, so I have to define here two button like previous and next. So I'm just going to paste the code for our button, that is previous and next. So we are going to have one div with this class name, and inside the div I'm going to paste the code for the button. So this is the previous button, and we have a long Tailwind-CSS class name over here. You can see that. And this is the previous button. So if you click on previous button, then the page number will get reduced, and if you are in the first page, then the button will be disabled. And after this I am going to have one p tag. So inside this p tag I am displaying the page number, and then we are going to have a next button. So it will be the same, just we need to change this one. So it will be next, and we are increasing the page number whenever you click on the next button. So this will be +1, and we can remove this one. After this what we have to do, so first let's check this one whether it's working or not. So let's go into the browser. So now you can see that we got previous and next button, and this will be the disabled because we are in the first page, and this will be the enable. Now we have to make it work. So let's go into the VS Code. So in this method now we have to pass that two argument, that is page and per page. So these two things we have to pass, and after this we have to basically adjust our method that we have created in our RTK query. So in the service file, now we are receiving page and per page, and now this one is going to receive dynamically. So per page, and this will be the page number. Now after this what we have to do, so we have to go to this file, and this huge effect will run whenever we are changing page or per page. So let's define this one, and now let's save this file and verify our pagination whether it's working or not. So I'm just going to refresh this one, So now you can see that we are displaying the 10 coin per page, and if you click on next, then we are going to fetch the next set of 10 coin. So you can see that our pagination is working here. We are fetching the 10 crypto coin per page. You can go backward, so this is also working. So our pagination is working. You can see that. Now we have to implement the functionality of per page. So user will also have an option like how many coin he wanted to display per page. So let's implement that one as well. So for that we have to define one thing here. So pages, so we are going to have like 5, 10, so he can display 5 coin per page. So I'm just giving here option to the user. Now after this, what we have to do, so we are going to have a drop down here. So I'm just going to paste the code for that. So this will be the code for the drop down. So here we are bringing this page. You can see that in the drop down, and we have to define the handle change, and we have to define this handle page. So let's copy this one, and I'm going to write one function const handle page, and after this we can do like set per page, and this method is going to receive an event. So that will be like react dot change event, and this will be HTML input element. Because we are working with the TypeScript, so we have to define this one, and here we can just give like e dot target dot value. And here we are getting some issue. So we are getting this issue because this is a drop down, not an input element. So here we have to select HTML select element. Okay, and after this, what we have to do to get rid of this error, so here let's define the state like this way. So this will be a number, and initial value will be the 10, and still we are getting the issue argument of type. So we are still getting the issue with the type. So for that, what we can do, so let it convert into string, and this will be the string. Let's give initial value 10, and I'm going to convert all this one into string. So let's convert this one as well. So now we are not getting this issue anymore, and we have to also modify this file as well. So here we have to convert back into the number. So const per page size, and this will be the number per page, and here we can use per page size. So let's save this file and first verify this one is working or not. So let's go into the browser. So this is working, and pagination is also working. Let's go back and let's see this page, and let's see per page is working or not. So I'm going to select 5. So this is also working. So we are displaying 5 crypto coin per page by selecting the count from this drop down. So you can adjust this one according to your convenient, and the pagination will also work with this page value. So this is working. Okay, now next thing we have to implement the search functionality. So for that, what I can do, So let's go into the VS Code, and I'm going to define one more endpoint. So I'm just going to copy this one, and this will be responsible for fetching all the cryptos. And here we are not going to pass anything, and this will be the query, not mutation, and this is not required, and this is also not required. Let's remove everything, and this is also not required. And this time we are going to just give here number like 250. So I wanted to perform the search up to 250 points, and let's give here just one. So this method is going to use for only for the search purpose, and here we have to give the comma. Now the RTK query is going to expose a custom hook, so it will be like use get all cryptos query. Now we can use this custom hook in our this home file. So let me just bring that one. So this will be like use get all cryptos query, and we are going to receive a data. And for search input field, we are going to have a name, set name, use state, that will be a string, and it will be empty. Let's adjust this one as well. So this is a number. So here we are getting this issue, so we have to adjust little bit in our service file. So here what I can do, so I can define the type, and that will be like point type, that will be array, empty array, and it will be void. Now let's see whether the issue gone or not. So issue gone. Now I'm going to paste the code for the search input field here. So this will be the code for our search input field. So we have a very long Tailwind-CSS class name over here, and we have used here set name in the onChange method, and we are passing the name value, and we are passing the name in this value, and ID will be like search crypto. You can give search crypto, and this is a long CSS, and this is a long Tailwind-CSS class name. So this is the Tailwind-CSS class name I have used over here. And let's first verify this one whether it's working or not. So we have some issue. Let me verify. So we are getting some issue. So we have an issue with the per page. So I'm just going to give here 1000. Now let's go into the browser. So this is working. You can see that. And we got our search input field as well. Now we have to write the logic to search the coin. So let's go into the VS Code. And here what I have to do. So I'm going to have one method like const search coins. So it can return more than one coin while searching the particular crypto coin. And here I'm going to use data dot filter, and that will be the coin, each coin, okay. And and here I'm going to write like coin. So we are searching with the name, So coin dot name dot to lowercase dot includes name dot to lowercase. And here we are getting some issue, cannot find data. Okay, so it was commented. So let's uncomment this one. So this is fine. Now after this, what I can do, so here we have to adjust this logic. So if we are not searching, so if name is empty anyway, that means we are not performing the search operation in our home page. So in that case, I'm going to display the data from this, okay, cryptos. And if user is performing the search operation, so in that case, I'm just going to do like this way. So I'm just going to copy this one first, and I'm just going to paste it here, and here it will be the search points, okay. And we have some issue here, minor, and we can remove this one, and we can add this one. So I think this is fine. And while performing the search operation, we don't want it to display the pagination and the per page. So for that, what I can do, so here I can have a style, and here we can do like opacity, and we can check like if we are performing the search operation, that means we will have some value in the name, and if you have any value, that means the user is performing the search operation. In that case, opacity value will be 0, else it will be 1. So this thing we have to specify, and here we have some minor issue, so it will be colon, okay. Now issue is gone. So let's save this file, and let's go into the browser, and we are getting again issue. So we are getting this issue frequently in our application. So we are getting this issue because we forget to hook up our middleware in the store. So let's do that one. So we are getting that issue frequently because we forget to hook up our middleware. So I'm just going to paste here this one, this line of code. So if I save this file, and if I go back to the browser, now let's refresh this one. Now you can see that we are getting our all cryptocurrency here, and as usual this is also working, you can see that. Now let's perform the search operation. So I'm going to uh, search here crypto. So you can see that we are getting the crypto. So we can search any cryptocurrency over here. So let's search here BTC. So we got here BTC. If you type here Ethereum, I don't think we have. So if you type ETH, so we got here ETH, and it also performs the search across our all cryptocurrency that we are getting from the API. So you can see that we are also getting the crypto from the row 45, 75. So like this, our search functionality is also working in this application. Now we have to work on our detail page, so we can see the more detail about the particular cryptocurrency. So in order to get the detail about the particular cryptocurrency, first we need to write a RTK query. So I'm going back to this file, crypto API, and here I'm going to add one more query. So that will be like get crypto, and again we have to write builder query. So builder dot query, and inside that we will make the API request. So we will get the detail about the particular cryptocurrency based on the ID. So we have to provide the coin ID, and we are going to make this API request. So v3 coins, and we have to just pass this coin ID which we will get from our detail page. Now this get crypto will expose a custom hook. So we will get like this way, use get crypto query. Now we can format this one. Now let's save this file and let's work on our detail page. So this is our detail page. So first we need to grab the ID that we have in our browser. So you can see that here we need to pass that ID. So if you navigate towards the home page, and if you click on any crypto coin, so now this one we need to grab basically. So for that we need a use param. So we have to import that use param from React router DOM. So from React router DOM we need that use param, and we also need to bring the newly created custom hook. So let's bring that one as well. So we need to bring from this path services and crypto API, use get crypto query, and that's it for now. First we need to grab that ID. So first we need to store the reference of use param into a variable. So use params, then we need ID, so we can destructure ID like this way. So params, and we can get our ID. Now we need to pass this ID to this custom hook. So const and use get crypto query, and we are going to pass this ID. With the help of this ID, this custom hook is going to return the detail about the specific cryptocurrency. So we can get our data like this way, and we can rename our data to coin. Now we can check whether we are getting our data or not. So I'm just going to put a console log here, and we can just check here whether we are getting the data or not from that API. Let's save this file and let's go into the browser. Let's open the console. So we got object here, and you can see that we got a lot of detail about this particular cryptocurrency, that is Ethereum. So we are going to use this data on our detail page. So let's work on those detail. So we need to go back to our VS Code. So I'm going to remove this one. This is not required. So I'm going to have a div with the class name coin container. Inside that, we are going to have one more div with the class name content, and one h1 tag I'm going to use here, and that will be like coin dot name. So let's save this one and first verify this one whether it's working or not. So this is working. You can see that we got our coin name here, Ethereum. Now after this step, we are going to have again a class name with the content. Inside this, we are going to have a class name with rank and expand tag with the class name rank-btn, and we are going to show the rank here. So coin dot market cap rank. So after this div, we are going to have one more div with the class name info, and inside this we are going to have one more div with the class name coin heading, and inside we are going to show the coin image. So if we have the image, so first we will check. Now we are going to put inside the image tag and source, and we can provide here that image URL. So we are also getting the URL from the API. So we have to just target coin.image.url, else it will be null. Now we are going to have a p tag in which we are going to show the coin name. So dot name. After this, we are going to show the coin symbol. So coin dot symbol, and we have to first check. Then we are going to show that symbol inside the p tag. Coin dot symbol dot to uppercase, and we are going to show the USD, and then after this div we are going to have one div with the class name point price. So all styling related to this class name are already there inside this CSS file. So you can find over there all the styling related to that class name. So let's focus on our detail page. Now inside this div we have to check coin market data, current price. If we have this current price, then inside h1 tag we are going to show that market current price. So coin dot market data dot current price, price dot ust dot to local string else it will be null. So let's format, so we don't have any issue so far. Now after this div we are going to have some more detail about the coin in the table format. So for that we are going to have a div with the class name content, and inside that I am going to paste the code related to the data which we are going to have in the table format. So it's a bit long, so I'm just going to paste over here. Let's first format this one. So you can see that inside table we are showing 1 hour data, past 1 hour data, 24 hour data, 7 day, 14 days, 30 days, and 1 year data. So we are going to have this around 6 column. So we are displaying that the respective data in this table format. So let's save this one first and see how it's look like. So let's go into the browser. Here we got our data in the table format for hourly, then this is 24 hours, then this is 7 days. So likewise we got our data for this specific coin. Now let's work on the rest of the detail on our detail page. So here table got end, and this is the div for that table. So after this div, what we have to do, we will have one more div with the class name content. Inside that we are going to have one more div with the class name states. Inside state we are going to have a class name with left. So let's give a dot. It's not generating, so let's type again. Now it's generated. Now we are going to have one more class name with the row. Inside row we are going to have h4 tag, and we are going to type here 24 hour low, and after this h4 tag we are going to have coin dot market data low 24 hour. So if you have this data, then we are going to show that particular data in the p tag. So inside p tag we can just copy this one, and after this we are going to, after this dot ust dot to local string, and if you don't have, then we are going to have this null. Let's format this one. After this we are going to have one more div with the row, so I'm just going to copy this one and paste it here. So this will be high, and this will be obviously high 24, and this will be high. Now after this div we are going to have one class name with right, and again we are going to have two row. Now again I'm going to paste this div, this class name with row. So here we are going to have that market cap, and let's remove this one. It will be market cap, and here also it will be market cap dot ust dot to local string. Now I'm going to copy this one and paste it over here, and this will be a circulating supply. So let's type this one, circulating supply, and this will be like circulating apply. So circulating, not apply, supply. So circulating supply. Let's copy this one and let's use it here. And we don't have to use this one, and save this file, and let's go into the browser. So we will soon see the changes. So here we got 24-hour low, 24-hour high, market cap, and circulating supply. So you can see that we are able to see the label, but we are not able to display the data for this respective label. So let's jump into the VS Code, and here we did a typo. So this will be market data, not date. So this will be data. So let's change this one. So data, and this will be data. Now let's go into the browser. Now we got our data for this 24-hour low, 24-hour high, market cap, circulating supply. So we got this detail. Now let's start working on our about section on this detail page. So we have to go back to the VS Code, and after this div we are going to have one more div with the class name content, and we are going to have one more div with the class name about. Let's have h3 tag about, and we are going to have a p tag. Now here basically we are going to render the HTML content. So if I go back to the browser and if I open my console log, so if I open this object, so we have a description here, you can see that, and we are going to show the description for the English version. So this version we are going to so we are going to use here DOM purify to sanitize the HTML. So we have to bring that package in this component, and we have already installed that package DOM purify. So import, first we need to bring DOM purify from. So I think we haven't installed that package, so let's check this one. So we didn't install, look like, DOM purify. So let's install quickly that package. So npm install DOM purify. So we need this package to sanitize the HTML content. So let's wait for the package installation. So package got installed, as you can see that. So I'm going to close this terminal. So DOM Purify got installed. Now let's go back to our detail page. Now we can bring this DOM Purify from this package, and we can use this one here inside our p tag. So we are directly putting HTML content inside this p tag with the help of DOM Purify. So we can use here dangerously set inner HTML, and here we can put our HTML content with the help of DOM Purify. So we have to sanitize, and we are going to put the description of that particular cryptocurrency. So coin dot description. So if you have the description, then put the description. Else it will be empty string. It will be coin. So we are getting one issue. So we are getting this issue because we have to install the type for this DOM Purify. So let's install that one as well. So whenever we are working with the TypeScript, so sometimes whenever we install any package, so we have to also install the types for that particular package that we have installed. Now the error should gone. So you can see that error is gone. Now let's save this file and let's go into the browser. So we are getting here object. So here we forget to put en because we are going to display the content of English version only. So it will be en. Now let's save this file and let's go into the browser. Now you can see that we got the description about this particular cryptocurrency. So detail page is also completed. Now one last thing I wanted to add here. So if user wanted to go back to home page, so there is no way to go back to home page except by clicking this arrow icon. So I'm going to basically add a link on this heading. So if you click on this big heading, so he will basically navigate towards the home page. So let's add that one quickly. So in navbar we have to use this link from React router DOM, and I'm going to wrap entire div with the link, and we have to use this link here, and it will basically navigate towards the home page. So let's save this one. Let's go into the browser and let's just refresh this one. And if you click on this big heading along with the icon, then you will navigate towards the home page. So we have completed this project. We have implemented the functionality like pagination, search functionality, so you can search any cryptocurrency. Pagination is also working. You can see that. So you can go back. So, so you can go to the next page. You can go to the previous page, and you can also increase the size. So you can also basically either increase or decrease to up to 5 cryptocurrency per page. So we have achieved all this functionality in this project. So I hope you have learned a lot from this project and you have enjoyed building this project with me. So that's it from this video. I will see you in next video with more interesting project. So till then, goodbye and take care.